What's good, YouTube? In today's video, I'm going to be showcasing the top 5 loadouts that you could be running in Warzone. And overall, every single loadout is probably the best options with each gun. Each item in the loadout is super elite. So definitely stick through the entire video. Give all these loadouts a try and let me know in the comments how it goes for you. I don't want a super long intro though. So real quick, if you're new here, hit the sub button, leave a like, leave a comment, and hit that bell. Follow my Twitter and Instagram. They're popping up. And without further ado, let's hop into the loadouts. All right, hopping right into the loadouts. Starting at number 5, I'm going to be giving you guys the MP5 with a backup sniper in Warzone. You could also run an MP7 instead of the MP5, but for my go-to MP5 class, I have Integral, 5MW, 45 Merc, and the collapsible stock. This is my favorite SMG in Warzone. But like I said, you could run your favorite MP7 class right here because the MP7 does have that more mid-range compared to the MP5. But either way, pair that with a backup sniper. Currently, I have the SPR, but I heard news that it might be getting nerfed soon because it is pretty glitched right now. It has no bullet drop-off, has infinite range. It's overall insanely broken right now. But even if this does get nerfed, you could run this with like a Car 98 or even an HDR. All of it's going to do super good in Warzone. But I think at number 5, the MP5 with a backup sniper combo is definitely super good. And if you haven't given it a try already in Warzone, I'd be super shocked. But super solid loadout overall. My go-to perks is double time, overkill, amped, C4, and heartbeat. For my perks though, I usually grab a second loadout for ghost. Pick these guns back up, which overall gives you all your perks, but it also lets you get ghost. And then if you pick up your guns, it's like you have overkill with ghost. My typical ghost class is like this. I run an M4 with like a backup knife. Either way, it doesn't really matter as long as you have ghost use I can perk with your other 2 perks of what you want. And then you don't even use these, you just pick up your other guns. But like I said, this right here is coming in at number 5, the good old SMG sniper combo. Coming in at number 4, I have my M4A1 with the backup MP5. On the M4, I have Monolithic, the Corvus, Commando, 60, and Rubberized. This is my typical go-to favorite M4 class I have always ran in Warzone since day 1. If you really get that recoil pattern down, it has decent range. It's a good close to mid-range AR with a super fast time to kill, and it's one of my favorite guns in the entire game. Definitely good paired with this MP5. Same perks, same lethal tactical. I might switch to stuns here soon, but I've been running heartbeat like my entire time in Warzone. It's hard to get unused to it and switch those stuns. But again, you're gonna want to grab that second loadout and grab ghost. But this is what I run for my M4 class, which in my opinion is the 4th best loadout you could be running in Warzone. Definitely give this class a try. It is the same MP5 class as well. And like I said, this is loadout number 4. Coming in number 3, I have the Kilo with the Fire R9. Same perks, same lethal tactical, all that stuff every single time. Again, grab that second loadout for ghost. But my Kilo class is super good. You're gonna see the Kilo reappear again in this list, so I'm not gonna show you that yet. But on this R9, I have the choke, the sentry barrel, the 5MW, of course the Dragon's Breath, and the Merc foregrip. Gives you super good hip fire accuracy. The Dragon's Breath makes it a one-shot up close. Overall, this is probably one of the most overpowered guns going into Warzone Season 6. And it's definitely the best shotgun now that the Origin was nerfed. If you have not unlocked those Dragon's Breath or even tried this gun at all, I'm telling you, up close, this has a one-shot potential and is considered one of the most overpowered guns in Season 6, like I said. So give this entire class a try. You don't necessarily have to run it with a Kilo either. You could run this with that M4 I showed you. You could run it with an AMAX. You can run it with a sniper. You can run it with anything you want that you feel comfortable with. I personally run it with a Kilo, so you have that really good overpowered AR. And then once you're clearing a building, you can run this R9 and just body everyone. But overall, this entire class is super solid. I've even ran this in like tourney scenarios and everything. So this is loadout number 3 and it's super good. Coming in at number 2, I like the CR56 a lot. The only thing is the recoil. I feel like it has heavy recoil and a lot of like casual to average players don't really know how to control it. But if you do get the recoil control down, this is one of the top guns in the game. It is one of the fastest killing guns in the entire game. A lot of pros run it. You probably see a ton of people like on streams run this gun a ton, especially in tournaments or even just pub stomping. But this CR56 AMAX is super good. I run the Monolithic, the Zodiac barrel, Commando 45, and the VLK 3 times. One of my favorite guns in Warzone as well. I've been running this a lot more recently. I'm trying to get the recoil control pattern down myself. But this and the Kilo are my 1 and 2s. I run this thing a ton, and then I match it with my go-to MP5. Same class I ran in the original MP5. Same perks, everything. And then, of course, I grabbed the Ghost second loadout. But like I said, this is one of the top guns in Warzone, in my opinion. And if you have not given this gun a try, definitely give it a try. And one of the other downsides, it's not like a super huge mag size. I really wish this thing had like a 60 mag, but in my opinion too, with it being one of the fastest killing guns, I think a 45 mag is good enough. I just think overall this gun is pretty slept on. A lot of people haven't tried it yet, so if you haven't already, like I said, give it a try. And then of course, number 1 is the Kilo MP5. On the Kilo, I have Monolithic, the Prowler Barrel, Commando 60, and the VLK scope. I absolutely love this class right here. It is my favorite gun in the entire game. I run the T-Pose reticle. You could even switch this to the hollow sight and run the blue dot, but overall, I think this thing right here is a laser beam. It has 0 recoil. It does a ton of damage. It's actually pretty balanced. It's not, I wouldn't even say it's overpowered, but it's definitely probably the best gun in this game. And if you haven't tried the Kilo yet, 100% give this class a try. I pair it with my go-to SMG, same old MP5 classes I ran in the first one. Again, super solid. I say this in some videos. I compare it to like a pocket M4. It does really good damage up close. Pair it with the 5W laser. It has like infinite hip fire accuracy. It's just overall, this class right here is unbeatable. This is my competitive class. I run this in most tournaments. I run the same perks, and then of course my second loadout, like always, I grab Ghost, pick these guns back up. I run C4 and Heartbeat, but like I said, I might switch this soon. I might switch like Simtex or Thermite or something. Again, if you don't like Heartbeats, you could run Stun, but this is definitely the best loadout in my opinion to be roaming Verdansk with and go crazy in Warzone. I get a ton of high kill gameplays with this, and it's overall just super elite. So give this entire class a try. Let me know how that goes for you, but overall, that is the top 5 loadouts in my opinion that you could be running in Warzone with. Let me know how it goes for you down in the comments below. Make sure to hit the big red subscribe button if you do enjoy my content. Hit that notification bell to never miss a video, and that's it for the video.